Before we jump into today's video, guys, don't forget, go to justnocksmith.com, pick up some merch. The pre-order is live. It's going to be running for 2 weeks. So every t-shirt that you purchase, you will be entered to win a set of 4-piece 36 LED DBA rock lights. So if y'all are a fan of the channel, you've seen my DBA rock lights, you know that thing is stupid bright at nighttime. Make sure that you jump on over to justnocksmith.com and pick you up a t-shirt, guys. Let's get into the video. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Just Knock Smith channel. In today's video, behind me, you see the Dodge JTX wheels. So you guys know here on the channel, we're Ford people. Got a Ram key. Ooh, look at that display. All right, so no, I didn't buy a Dodge. Well, I guess it's a Ram now. It's not even a Dodge anymore. Dang, it has a digital rearview mirror. So this truck is pretty cool and it's pretty loaded, but this truck could be cooler. And we're gonna go ahead and pull this truck into the garage and then we'll get into the video that this is titled about. But if y'all are interested in seeing a Ram transform, we're gonna be doing some videos on this truck. It's getting some JTX wheels, of course, and it's getting a 3.5-inch lift, and it's getting some powder coating underneath from single shot powder coating, of course. But with that being said, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and pull this thing into the shop. I've got to get it pulled into the shop first, and then we're gonna show you the old paint booth, and then we're gonna show you the new paint booth, and we're gonna kind of talk about what all still needs done safer. So we're gonna get into that too, because painting is dangerous, guys, so safety first. I'll be right back. All right, and just like that, we've got the truck into the shop. So like I said, this thing's about to undergo some major changes, which we'll be doing videos on. So if you're interested in truck stuff, if you're watching this from the painting side of world, then I'm not gonna say that this video will be super informative. The way that I do stuff here on the channel is I kind of learn as I go. So this is just gonna be an upgrade over my last paint booth. This video in no way, shape, or form is gonna be how to build a paint booth, or what is the proper way to get proper ventilation, proper airspace, and all of that stuff. So I have done some research and I think that this will definitely work. In the meantime, I don't think I'll ever do, because I'm not painting full vehicles. So what I do and what I paint is tail lights and headlights. I have painted a hood before, a tailgate before, bumpers. I don't paint full vehicles, so I really don't need a full drive-in paint booth. So even if I do an upgraded or bigger paint booth than this in the future, there's not gonna be a full drive-in paint booth that I'll be painting in unless there's huge volume and I was to hire somebody to paint for me and enlarge my business dramatically, which you never know, may happen someday. All right, and we are next door. Gonna flip that light switch on and go into the old paint booth, because this is now the old paint booth. This is where I've painted out of for 2 years now, almost. I've been painting out of this paint booth and it is clapped, guys, and it's a mess. Usually I had it a lot cleaner than this. It stayed a mess for the last 2 years off and on. But anyway, I'm gonna show you guys what I was working with before. So walking in here, this is in a 16 by 40 storage building, and I have sectioned off a chunk of it that's like 12 foot deep, and this is the paint booth. So I was running one electric heater, and then I have one ventilation fume extractor, which I'm gonna unplug. As you can see, there's dust on the floor. The first 6 months or year of painting in here, I had no ventilation whatsoever. I didn't have that right there. I had no ventilation whatsoever, which is horrible for my lungs. Probably took years off of my life. But I was uneducated and I'm learning, and that's kind of what this video is for as well. Just kind of a vlog style video and kind of showing you guys what all I've learned and the next paint booth, so y'all can see some improvement here on the channel. That's what we're trying to do, is improve. Self-taught though, still. So anyway, this is the old paint booth. This was pretty much the cheapest way to section off. I just had to put up one wall, one door, and then I bought this Poly Pro. It was like $8 a sheet or $7 a sheet. It's a 4x8 sheet, so it was cheaper than drywall, which is what our new paint booth is made out of. And what I had was negative pressure inside this paint booth. So I don't know if you can tell, but right here above me, the ceiling has been sucked down by the ventilation extractor right here behind me, which is causing negative pressure. So there's not enough airflow in. I tried to cut out a hole in the wall right here to create some airflow in, but then I'm pulling from a non-air conditioned, non-climate controlled environment. So in the wintertime, that doesn't work out. In the summertime, pretty good, but this area is still a little bit too big for that fume extractor to suck all of this out as I'm painting in a timely manner, so I don't have to breathe a lot. Obviously, I use a respirator, guys. Never paint without a respirator. Even if you're in a well-ventilated area, don't breathe chemicals, guys. I was dumb at one point. I'm still not the smartest, but I was a lot dumber than I was today years ago, and I used to paint without a respirator. I used to paint without ventilation. I would literally try to find a room to where dust and bugs wouldn't land in my paint, and I would start painting and run outside. I would literally paint with my shirt over like this, freaking spray and paint, and just don't be like me, guys. That's the moral of this story. So anyway, this board behind me is literally holding the ceiling up, so that's what I've been painting with. And then I pretty much just have two sawhorses right here with some wood and some paper. I use this new paper. I have a huge roll of it. Enough with the old paint booth. Let's go back into the shop where I have built the new paint booth, which is much more airtight, has better ventilation, and it's actually smaller. So this is an upgrade and downgrade at the same time, but it's for my health. So, and this should make for better quality paint work because it's gonna be a much, much cleaner environment. Let's go to the big shop. All right, guys, so going upstairs in the big shop, we are going to the paint booth, which is upstairs. And so upstairs, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what it looks like from the outside. So we have forced induction air coming in with a filter. It is double filtered. There's two filters stacked on top of each other. I took the old door off my old paint booth, put that in, sectioned off a wall. This is only 8 foot wide. Opening it up, much, much brighter, much, much cleaner. And this area is airtight, which is what we're wanting. We want this area to be airtight except for our filter air in. So from my understanding, you don't want positive airflow, you don't want negative airflow. You just want it to be like neutral, somewhere in the middle. Like I said, guys, not a professional paint booth builder by no means, but this is going to be much safer, and we're gonna get to try this out here soon. I'm just about finished. So like I said, we're gonna have our door is right here. We still have to make it a little bit more airtight to where whenever we shut that door, there is no air and fumes escaping or anything like that. So we can turn that on. It's on setting 3. This is just a basic box fan that you can purchase from Walmart. And then we have our filtered air coming in. So that filtered air is coming in through this way, and then it will be filtered out using this. This has a duct that goes out of the building, and it has a filter on the other side that you will change every so often whenever it starts to try to clog up or whatnot. So just from building and testing stuff, we have some sawdust over here in the corners, and for the most part, guys, this place is pretty much airtight now. And don't pay attention to this seam right here, because that actually mates up to that 2x4, so it's pretty much airtight right there. And then this is double stacked insulation. So these 2x4s go all the way across, all the way down to hold up the old insulation ceiling that was here. And then right here is our fume extractor. Just made a little stand. I'll probably build like a box to where this can get painted white, and it'll be a box that'll cover that. Filters that will just slide down in here to where it can filter the fumes getting sucked out even more. I do have a plug-in right here in case I want to run an electric heater in here after I paint, because after you paint, you want your product to be super, super warm, and it will help the cure time be quicker. Obviously, on the small stuff that I'm painting, I'm using a fast activator in the clear and a fast reducer in the base and stuff like that. Proper dry times, proper temperatures, but right now it's pretty warm in here, and it is actually kind of cold outside. So since we do have 2 mini splits in the shop, this is going to allow me to pull in and kind of move around some warmer air and be able to paint in the winter time. So yeah, guys, say goodbye to the white room for now. If y'all enjoyed this video, then I can make a update video when I get it working and fully done show y'all some of the modifications that I do to it, because I'm still kind of trial and error, playing around with it. And yeah, so far so good. So far so good. It's working good. I haven't got to paint anything in there yet. So as soon as I get it spotless and clean in there, I am going to actually get to paint for once. I've not painted in almost a week now, since I have been down. The other paint booth has been opened up and empty and no heat, no ventilation. So I've not been able to paint in the other paint booth, and I haven't been able to paint in here because it's not finished. So if you all have orders placed through me, I do apologize for the delay, guys, but I can't keep breathing stuff and killing myself just so I can make a quick buck on building quality headlights and taillights and painting and stuff like that. So I hope y'all understand, and I truly appreciate your all's patience more than y'all will ever know, and this is for the better. So this is to make lead times quicker and quality better, which usually you don't get quicker and better, but in this case with me, that's what all of this is for, all the hard work that I put into building this paint booth. So yeah, it's been a project to say the least. But let's go talk about this Dodge right quick, and then we're gonna sign off on this video. Also guys, what did you all think about the Wildcat content? A little bit of off-road content on the YouTube channel whenever we took the side-by-side to Wildcat. But anyway, let me know what y'all thought about the previous video. If y'all haven't seen it, we went Wildcat off-road park in London, Kentucky. We went there and done like a vlog style, kind of showing y'all Wildcat and just a little bit of riding footage. Let me know what y'all thought about a video like that, and I will try to do more of stuff like that. But yeah, so behind me we have this 2022 Ram 2500. I do believe it's a 2500, yep. 2500. This thing is getting a 3.5-inch Wicked lift kit. It was gonna go Illusion Purple, which is this color right here. It kind of looks blue on camera. Let's see here. All of it's got to get repowder coated, so don't get scared that you just heard the powder coat beating on each other. But anyway, it was going Illusion Purple. All of that's getting sandblasted, and it's getting done a custom purple, and you'll see that in the next future video. This is actually for a friend, buddy, customer, whatever you want to call it, guys. So he wanted it to be a little bit more purple, so he trusts my judgment and single shot powder coating his judgment. So he's gonna mix them up a really, really cool color and powder coat this stuff a little bit more purple, and maybe with a little bit of flake in there. So it's gonna be an awesome color. And it's gonna be going on a set of 24x14s on 33s, JTX forged, and then the Venom RT tires, just like I have on my truck. So if this is something that y'all wanna see transform, and you want me to do some videos on that, hit that subscribe button down below. Stay tuned, and I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope that it helped y'all out. I hope that you all go pick up some merch. Website down below, it's just www.justknoxsmith.com. The pre-order is going for 2 weeks. Yesterday was the first day, so y'all still have pretty much 2 weeks left to get your pre-order in and get some merch on the way. But with that being said, guys, that's gonna be all for today's video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Always remember, everybody starts out as nobody, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.